How's it going out there, everybody? As always, I am the Wolf Knight, and welcome back to some more Apex Legends. Continuing with the Legends I Don't Use challenge, we are running some Rampart today, and no better time to run Rampart than since she got buffs in Season 13. But you could also say at the same time she also got some nerfs, because of the nerfs to the LMG class weapons. You know, to try to make them a little less powerful. So I want to say this. Please pay attention, and well, I want to say one thing. I want to say about this video is you want to pay attention to what's going on, and always when the game is going on. If you decide to leave the game, you know, hey, that's your decision. But if you decide to stick around, you want to make sure to pay attention to what's going on, especially on your teammate's screen. Especially if it goes to end game, because if you do pay attention, it could possibly help you clutch up and secure a dub. So noticing I hear footsteps underneath in the drowned beast, and noticing it's a Loba because she popped her ult, we head over here because I know there's an entrance over here. Instead of making our way in, I hear footsteps coming, so I hunker down and prepare for the Loba to come, which I proceed to open fire on. Easily capping her because she didn't score one bullet on me. Proceed to finish with the thirst. Now thinking ahead, waiting for anyone to try to come around the corner. No one comes, so we go and loot up. Noticing she has a gold bow check, I decide, you know what? I've done decent with the bow check before. Let's take and use it. Noticing it didn't have a sight on it, I change its skin, go back for any kind of sight. Sure enough, there's a 1 to 2 and a heavy mag. Our Bloodhound gets capped, noticing a fuse right there, get ready to open fire, but he quickly pops a knuckle cluster, blocking our path. So as you can see, our Bloodhound didn't even give us time to try to finish the fight or try to pick him up and respawn. Putting big damage into this Mirage. We try to finish him with the bow, but he ducks behind cover before we get a chance, so we use an arc star to flush him out. Which we proceed to get the kill with the arc star. Now I always thought I got this kill with the bow check, but we didn't. Heading over here to checkpoint with our Bangalore, like I said once again at the beginning of the video, just off doing his own thing. Noticing the carnage of a previous battle. Knowing that there's enemies somewhere around here, I'm being cautious. Checking for any good loot. I proceed over here to the crafter to see about crafting something, but then I hear footsteps just ahead of me. Noticing our enemy, I decide to fall back to the building for some more defensive play. Noticing a Pathfinder coming our way. Wanting to put the bow check to work, I ready it, aiming at the side of the crafter, but no Pathfinder. I hear him on the other side, and I ready the bow check, and proceed to open fire. Trying to make use of the tempo, we don't manage to connect it with a second arrow, but connecting with just one arrow from a bow check is good. Noticing the enemies right there, I try to, you know, at least be a good teammate and ping to my teammate. Hey. Putting the bow check to work on this Wraith, we easily take him down. As you notice right there, we managed to secure a no-rig on this guy, on this Mirage. Still trying to put the bow check to work. He runs away and we hear the path zipline. Using the massive volume of the Spitfire, we easily cap the path. And here comes the Mirage, who decides to ult on us. Getting slightly bamboozled, we easily able to figure out where he is because he's shooting us in the back. Then we start playing Ring Around the Rosie. But it doesn't help the Mirage. Noticing the Wraith rezzing, I just decide to unleash volume of Spitfire. And look, here comes our willy-nilly teammate, doing his own thing again. Sorry about the baby there for a second. So, our teammate You know, he's doing his own thing still. And he has his uses throughout the match. But we loot up, and we prepare to head to our next location, which is Cascade Falls. Now as we approach, we notice some sniper fire, hoping to try to get a beat on where the sniper is and how far away he is. We see if we can spot them. But because of, you know, the high cliff and the buildings, we don't really see him. So we decided, what the heck, and we decided to head on to try to see if we can't score a nice juicy third party, trying to get some high ground, walk on an invisible stick. Now, you know, most games with that stick right there, we'd probably be able to walk on it. Noticing there's 5 enemies ahead of us, we try to cap this down Valkyrie, to no avail. So we see that the last enemy is a new castle. We decide to just throw a random thermite, and fortunately for us, it gets well placed. Being surprised that there was another enemy in this building, the chase is on for the new castle. Hello, Newcastle. Goodbye, Newcastle. Proceeding on to the zone. Our teammate wanted to get a care package, but I decided to head to high ground. Keep a high ground advantage. Before, oh, it looks like the other team decided to take the high ground. Well, we decided to jump down to the care package and see what's in it, and it's a vault. Opting against the vault, I know. The vault is good. We decided to stick with my Spitfire and bow check, and we decided to pull out the bow check, and once again, since it's long range, we decided to put it to work. Easily putting it to work. This one guy will learn, don't mess with me, get bowed. Trying to put the tempo to work, our Bangalore decides to, you know, we don't really have much choice here to work together since the zone is so small and we're here with each other. Now when it gets to this part, I want to say, if you get, like I said before at the beginning of this video, pay attention to what's going on. Because like I said, it could help you clutch up and help your teammate clutch up and secure a victory. Just being a little toxic, we decided to empty the whole, almost the whole of Sheila into that new castle. But at this point, our Bangalore gets capped and thirsted. Trying to put in as much damage as we can into this horizon. We're so low on life. We start getting sniped at, and I'm like, oh no! Fall back, jump down and heal. At this point, the other enemy team starts firing on the enemy, and they manage to successfully down one. Giving me a small boost in confidence, I decide to head back up, but failed the zipline. So, take 2. Once we rise, we proceed to cap this fuse. Now pay attention to where the fuse's death box is. This is why I say pay attention. Because you want to pay attention to where the fuse, like I said, where the fuse's death box is. Which is why I say, when you're in this situation, if you don't leave the game, pay attention to your teammate's screen. You should see our teammate pings for a res, hoping he has a mobile respawn beacon on him. We check, and amazingly, he does. So I set up some defenses for a mobile res to try to make it safer for us. Trying to heal up to full. I noticed an enemy Ash, who I decided to try to cap to no avail. So we decide to stick out the res and try to get our teammate back in the fight to make this a little more even. Now pay attention to this part, because apparently the Ash managed to find loot somewhere in the form of gold body shield. But she manages to successfully score a thermite on us. Now you notice our teammate is not moving at all. We get capped by a bloodhound with his Devo. He's still not doing anything. And he starts getting fired upon, thinking he's going to get capped. He doesn't. He manages to actually successfully punch the bloodhound off. Not looting the Fuse's death box. I tried to help him as best as I could in this bad situation. Now you see, he had a perfect opportunity to punch right there. But, as you can see, we end up taking an L on this instead of the dub. Now, at this point, I was like, oh my god, what are you doing? It goes back to what I said earlier about pay attention to what's going on. Because it could help you clutch up and win. I cannot tell you how tilted I was after that. Well, anyway, guys, thank y'all for joining me. Please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye.